ladies and gents. So it doesn't seem to matter how much I say I'm done working on drums, they always come back to me. Now these are not ones that I made, but a friend of mine has these and he wants to turn them brown. And refinishing congas is not a big deal, so I'm already working on it. I've already stripped this one completely, and I've stripped all the upper hardware off of this one, but I still got the metal ring on the bottom to get off. Now these are riveted on, and underneath this is another metal ring. The metal ring is actually like got one nail that holds it onto the bottom, and then they rivet onto this, but the rivets are also in the wood, so that's all that's holding this on here. So I have to drill the rivets out and then pop this ring off, and then I have to pull the little nail out and then pull that other ring off. So I figure I'm actually going to show you that, because that's a little more complicated than just pulling some bolts to get the upper hardware off. So, I mean, that part most people can figure out. This might be a little bit more tricky. Now, when I put them back on, I'm probably just going to get some panhead screws and that match the chrome look of this, and just screw them back on instead of putting rivets in them, because it just doesn't make sense to me to rivet onto wood. That just doesn't make sense. Anyway, let me get set up to do that, and we'll be right back. Go. And there's our nail right there. Ooh, he don't want me to let me grab him. Oh, no, it's a rivet. Where's the nail at? There it is. Boy, he's in there tight too. Looks like there's another one. There's like 3 in this one. The other one only had 1. Live and learn. All right. There we go. Now we draw all the rivets out of this. Get the pliers in a second. Okay, so that gets our ring all cleaned up, and it will go into the parts box. Alright, so I slapped together this little cradle and put rags in the U's so I don't scratch up the wood. And we're going to start sanding it. Now I'm not going to show you the whole process of sanding it, but I'm starting off with 80 grit and a random orbit disc sander. Don't use the little square ones or it'll take you forever. I don't even know if this is going to take forever. It may. Oh, guess I better plug it in, huh? Ha! All right, here we go. So as you can see, it takes a minute, and I'll put how long that actually took in a caption down below. But it doesn't get everything. When you go with the 80, you'll have little spots like this. But next we're going to hit it with 120, and the 120 will move the rest of those and take care of little scratches and stuff. And then we'll hit it with 220, and then we can stain it, and then it'll get clear coat. But that is the first stage, is to get the bulk of it completely off of there. So I'm going to take a little break, and when we come back we'll hit it with the 220. And we'll time lapse that too, because like I said, it takes a minute. On to 120. Oh, let me grab my dust mask. So that's the 120. It takes a lot less time. You don't have to strip all the red off. Now, we're going to hit it with 220. But when I do that, I got to see where I'm sanding. So we're going to put pencil lines all over it and then sand them off. Well, if I can get my pencil to work. There we go. There we go. That one is ready for stain. I am going to shut off the camera and get the other one stripped down because I don't think you need to watch that twice, but that's how you get one cleaned up and ready for restaining. So, yeehaw. Onward and forward, gentlemen. Alright, so I've got the second one all stripped and ready to stain. Now we're going to stain them and see how these puppies look. Oh, I like that better than the red. By a lot. Alright, now I'm going to set them down and let them dry for an hour or two, and then we'll get on spraying lacquer. Of course, I've got to go get lacquer thinner first, so I'll do that while we're off. See you in a little bit. Way too much pressure. That'll be the first coat. Let them sit for 30 minutes. Get back out here and give them another coat. So we're ready for coat number 2. Now, I could at this point give these a quick sand with 220 and then put the second coat on, but I have found in the past that if I spray 2 coats on and then start sanding between coats, I seem to get a better finish. So that is what I'm going to do. So we're just going to go ahead and squirt the second coat on. And once again, time to let them dry. Okay, so now I can get them sanded and get a third coat on them, and then I'm actually going to call it a day after that. It is starting to get late. It's going to be dark soon. This is a foam bendable pad, so it follows the curve real nice. You got some 240 on it. There we go. I'm going to clean out the gun, and I'll see you guys tomorrow, which will be like, 5 seconds for you. Alright, well I got 5 coats on them now. I'm going to hit them with some 400 grit and give them their final coat. And there you go. That was the final coat. I'll let that dry and I'll start putting hardware on. whenever you're ready.
All right.